got to get something for your pain, got to get a reward for your pain. You've been doing the hard work. If you believe you've been doing the hard work, can't quit now, can't stop. You got to go out. You got to be able to get a reward for your pain. There's a lot of stuff in there. Again, just getting your mind in the right place, ladies and gentlemen. That's all. Just getting your mind in the right place so that you can go off and accomplish all the things that you want to accomplish. You have to be able to put yourself in these positions. You have to be able to shift your mindset. You know, we talk about this all the time. But again, those are some reminders. What I started off the call by saying was we got to transition from just being hearers of the word to being doers of the word. We got to transition from just knowing we should be doing something, hearing it, and actually executing on it. Actually executing on the information that you have. Remember, knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. You can have a lot of knowledge, you can have a lot of information, and if you never apply it in your life, you'll never see those things happen. So this is just another one of those things where we're giving you a ton of information. A lot of these things you know, consciously, subconsciously, you know some of these things. The question is, why aren't we doing it? And it's probably because we haven't made the decision to do it. Remember, you control your life. There's nothing external from you that is controlling you. You control your actions and your attitude. No one can change that. Yes, I know the person out there that makes you upset controls a bit of your feelings because now you feel anger towards them or disappointment or whatever the thing is. But technically, you choose that emotion. They're not doing that to you. You choose how you think about it. So if you don't like a part of your life or where you are, or you're not close to where you want to go, you have to change. Like we have to change. That's the thesis of this. The moment you take responsibility and take ownership of your life and say, if it is to be, it's up to me. I control my actions and my attitude. I can't walk through life feeling this way, doing these things. I get to choose this. That's when your life starts to change. So a couple things I wrote down. Life doesn't give you what you want. It reflects who you are. Life doesn't give you what you want. It reflects who you are. This is the big one. Some of you are asking for some things in life and you're not that person. Like you're not even that person yet to be able to have that. And that's all life is showing you. It's showing you how you're not there yet, you, in order to get that. So life doesn't just give you what you want, what you cross your fingers for and what you hope for. Hope is not a strategy. You have to change who you are, and then life gives you who you are, right? It gives you what you reflect. So either way, something to pay attention to. Self-discipline. Discipline is always important. You guys hear me say it all the time. Do the hard things now, your life becomes easy. Keep doing the easy things now, your life gets hard. That's in all areas. You can keep doing the easy things now in all the areas of your life. You can keep choosing to eat the way that you're eating because it's convenient and because it's what you know and because it's a little bit out of the ordinary to have to look at labels or to shop differently or to not be able to pick up that food that you normally eat. Sure, that's a little hard and it'll make your life easier over time so you are not riddled with illness like the rest of this country as they age. So your life will get easier. Hard up front, easier on the back end. Same thing with your money. You do the easy things with your money right now. You spend where you need to. You do all the things you want to do. You take the trip, take the vacation. That's all fine. And it's why we're going through a retirement crisis. And the majority of Americans that are 60 and older don't have enough to retire. It's okay. Their life was a little, right? They took the easy decision, made the easy decisions. Life gets harder. You flip that and say, hey, I'm going to sacrifice. I'm going to do all the things I need to do. I'm going to put money aside. I'm going to not go on that vacation. I'm going to not buy the car. I'm going to not buy the house. I'm going to live way below my means for a long period of time. I'm going to save a lot. It's going to be really hard. And then my life gets easier. Relationships. I can point to all the areas, y'all. It's a very simple formula. It's just we don't do it. In the relationships, you do all the easy things up front. You don't have the crucial conversations. You don't have the tough conversations. You don't talk about the things that are really hard to talk about in the relationship. So you take the easy route. And then relationship gets really hard because you haven't communicated about any of the things that are important, any of your needs, any of your thoughts, any of that stuff. So then relationship gets really, really hard. When you start operating this way to just do hard things all the time, your life gets easier. Your life gets easier. I don't know if any of you work out, but if you work out and you set an amount of time you're going to work out, or you set an intensity level, or you set, how many reps you're going to do, you better finish that every single time. Every single time. You know why? Because you're the only one watching and you're creating self-confidence in you. If you're like, I'm going to go run for an hour and you only run for 40 minutes, you let yourself down. No one else knows, but like that erodes your confidence. So what I've learned to do, again, I'm going down the same journey as y'all. But what I've learned to do when I work out is to do an extra rep at the end. I not only get all the way through my 30 reps, and then I do one more. I never cheat myself. I never like, I want to stop. No one's watching. I could stop here. I do that and I do an extra one. Gives me self-confidence first thing in the morning after I work out. Man, feels great. Chris, you're a stud. High five yourself in the mirror. That's what I do. Why? Because I have that mindset. I have that discipline. I have the do hard things first. Life gets easy. So just something to pay attention to. Who are you when no one's watching? That's really the most important thing. Who are you when no one's watching? That's called integrity. That's called integrity. What happens when, again, it's just you? Are you making the right decisions? Are you making the best decisions? Are you choosing the right path? Again, you have to look at yourself in the mirror on that one. Managing your thoughts and emotions is the key. Managing your thoughts and emotions is the key to this entire thing. You guys know that. I've talked to you about it. Manage your eye gates, ear gates, mouth, what you're consuming. How do you manage your thoughts up here? You put in good thoughts. Are you thinking about what you're thinking about? These are all things you know. We just got to do them. That's my message all the time, is you just got to do these things, especially if you want to be great. This is not for average people. I may not be for the average person. These conversations may not be for the average person. Some people, in all honesty, it's not you, it's not y'all, because y'all are here locked in. But some people, this message repels them. The message of accountability, the message of being great, the message of working, the message of, taking responsibility, the message of constantly improving, the message of pushing and going faster, that repels some middle-class people. It repels some people. But for us that want to be great, I used to say, like, doesn't anybody want to be great anymore? Doesn't anybody have greatness in them anymore? Aren't there things you want to be great at? And if there are, these are the things we got to adapt in order to get to that greatness level. We got to start doing some of these things. We got to start thinking about life in these ways. Most importantly, we got to start executing. We got to start doing all the stuff that we're saying we're doing. In this text, 177 mental toughness secrets of the world class, number 15 says the world class is consistently great. We talked about that word consistency at the end too. How consistent are you at pushing yourself to greatness? Here's what it says. It says, a lot of performers are capable of outstanding performance, but the great ones all have one thing in common: consistency. Day after day, they perform at the highest levels. The reason they are so consistent is because their actions are congruent with their thought process. Say that again. The reason why they're so consistent is because their actions, the things they can control, are congruent with their thought process, their thinking, what they're thinking about. Champions usually have a very clear mental picture of what they want, why they want it, and how to move closer to their target objective. While average people are complaining about the sacrifices they have to make to be great, the champions have already made those decisions and continue to move forward. Erratic performance is the result of erratic thinking. So the first step in mental toughness training is gaining mental clarity. Champions invest an inordinate amount of time thinking, planning, and clarifying their goals and targets, as well as mapping out an exact action plan for attainment. Consistency in performance is the direct result of knowing why it is necessary to perform well and the benefits that will accrue, especially when the going gets tough and the pain sets in. Consistency is also created by practice. Champions are usually thought of as people with the most talent, and sometimes this is true, yet champions are known to invest large blocks of time practicing their craft long after everyone else has gone home. Practice may not make perfect, but it does create consistency in performance. Consistency, y'all. Are you consistently striving for greatness? Are you consistently thinking about and moving in the direction of your goals and dreams? Or do you have erratic performances? Some weeks good, some weeks bad, up, down, months up, down, left, right. Erratic performance is the result of erratic thinking. Just understand that. If your performance is up and down, if you're constantly, sometimes you're winning and then you're losing and then you're up and then you're working and you're not working and then you're like, if that's your life, it stems from erratic thinking. If you change your thinking, you can change your life. This is a way. If you can learn how to calm and manage your emotions, your mental and emotional state, you can understand how to not get too high on the highs and not get too low on the lows. If you can learn how to just stay even in your mind, your performance becomes more even. How you show up every day becomes more even. You don't have these massive swings in your life. Erratic performance is the result of erratic thinking. So the first step is gaining mental clarity, getting mentally tough about this process if you want to go off and be great. Again, I know not everybody wants to be great, but for those of us that do, these are things you have to pay attention to. How consistent are you? How mentally focused and clear are you on what you want to make happen in all these areas? Even if you just picked one area, if you just picked your health life, how clear are you on what that looks like? I want to be healthy. That's not clear enough. I want to lose weight. That's not clear enough. I want to have longevity. That's not clear enough. Like you have to get clear. So then you know why you're making the sacrifices. So it says in there, like you understand, again, it says, especially when the going gets tough and the pain sets in. Consistency in performance is the direct result of knowing why it's necessary to perform well and the benefits that will accrue even when the pain gets tough. It's what I had to remind myself going through a sugar detox. It's like, why am I doing this again? Oh yeah, got it. Controlling the flesh, a little bit of competitiveness. Can't let the other guys beat me. Got to see this all the way through. It's going to feel good to have more energy, to get away from the addiction to sugar. This is going to be awesome. Okay, got it. I had to keep telling myself that in the hard days. I was consistent in it, but now I had to understand why I was being consistent in it, why I needed to. You got to think about that in all the areas of your life. You got to think about what it is that you want to make happen, why you want to make that happen, so that when it gets hard, because it will, just being honest with you, whatever you're about to go off and do, it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have times you want to quit. You're going to have times you want to stop. You're going to have times you don't feel like doing it. You're going to have times you don't want to be consistent. Like that is a part of the process for people that are striving for greatness. That is a part of the process. Whoever told you, or if you have a belief that it's always supposed to be easy, that it's always supposed to be convenient, that it's always supposed to line up and be your passion and you're supposed to be happy about it every single day, that is a huge lie. There's nothing that comes with greatness. There's nothing that's worthwhile that is going to be easy and smooth all the way down the path. Even if you are good at it, even if you do love doing it, there's going to be days you wake up and don't feel like doing it. The question is, if you know why you're doing it, that'll help you stay consistent. If you don't know why you're doing something, then it's going to be really hard to stay consistent because when it really gets hard, you're going to quit. Your brain is going to naturally go to the place of saying, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if this is the price I want to pay. I don't know if this makes sense. So what do we need to do to fight back against that, ladies and gentlemen? One, you have to make a commitment to be great. You have to make a commitment to be great. Number two, you got to get some mental clarity and some focus. This is what it says for the action step today. It says to gain mental clarity and focus, create a written vision for your life. Imagine your life 5 to 10 years in the future. List all you've done, accumulated, and become during this time. Use this letter to a friend format that they have in the book. Write a letter to a friend, real or imaginary, and date it 5 to 10 years in the future. Let your creative mind free will without any thought of how you will achieve any of these things. Be sure to include as many details and as much emotion as possible. When you have a world-class vision for your life, you've taken the first step to world-class performance. If you have not written down your vision yet, I highly recommend you do that. If you have not thought about what your life looks like in each area, in each area. Some of you have worked with me financially, like coaching. Sometimes this is stuff that I tell you. I say, hey, fast forward me out 10 years. Write down, tell me what's your ideal life? What does your ideal life look like? Not what just you do for work. That's not your ideal life. Work is a small part of our lives. But what does your ideal life look like? What does your health life look like? What does your spiritual life look like? What does your personal life, your business life, your financial life, the fun that you have, the relationships that you have, where you spend your time, what you see, who's around you, what type of energy you like to have? Like these are the things you start thinking about to create a vision for your life. Not just, I plan on not working at this job. Fine, that's a start. And we need to have more that pulls you to the life that you want. And if that's written down and you read that thing to yourself all the time, and you're constantly meditating on that, and you're looking at the man or woman that you want to become, and you're looking at the things you're going to have, and you're looking at the things you can create and all the impact you're going to have, if you read that thing every single day, in 10 years, you're going to likely have a large portion of that. You can't go from reading something and then having your actions align with those thoughts and not get it. That's a part of the process. If you know what it is that you want and your actions align with your thoughts, with what you're reading, with what you're meditating on, that's what, people call manifesting. That's how you manifest. It's because you are focused on something, your brain locks into it, you read it over and over again, your actions become aligned with the things that you're reading, and it points you in the direction of having all those things. So if you don't have it written down yet, write it down. And then let's start executing on it. Let's plan to go out and be great. I need you to go out, do something that scares you, do something that constantly pushes you out of your comfort zone. Do something that changes you. That's what Ron put in the chat. Haz algo que te dé miedo hoy. Do something that scares you. Let's go. I need to get a t-shirt. Let's get some merch. Let's get some merch with that in Spanish. Let's get the community. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I love you guys. I want you to win. You deserve it. Your families deserve it. I'm gonna constantly tell you that if nobody ever tells you that. You got to go out there, do something that's hard today. Do the hard things. Your life gets easy. But it's going to require that. It's going to require you doing that work. The best part is you're capable. It's possible. All your goals and dreams can come true. Again, don't tell your big goals to small-minded people. I'm not small-minded. I believe anything that you want to make happen, you can make happen if you do the work. That's all. That's the clause. Like you can make anything happen. You can become anything if you do the work. Change the way you think. Change what you're consuming. You're going to get a different outcome. Let's go do that for this Wednesday. I'll see you guys back here on Friday. All right. Take care.